Miss Ning. It's me. I know now, I know everything. The one who dropped her veil at the flower banquet that day was you. Wasn't it? You are the one I searched the entire capital, the one I desperately sought but couldn't find, my beloved. I was a fool. I was blind. What I said that day in the Imperial study, I deserve to die. I'm sorry, Miss Ning. I really didn't know it was you. If I had known, I would never have treated you like that. Please talk to me, okay? You can hit me or scold me, anything. As long as you forgive me, I'll do anything. Actually, since I was very young, I've truly liked you. You always say I don't cherish old feelings, but you don't know. The year you fell into the water vat, I really wanted to jump in with you. But later, your face was stung by wasps, swollen out of shape. I was too young then, young and impulsive, only caring about looks. I was afraid of people gossiping behind my back. Afraid they'd laugh at the heir of Pingxi Palace for marrying an ugly woman. So I came up with the despicable idea of calling off the engagement. I deserve to die. I really deserve to die. But heaven still favored me after all. Luckily, our marriage was decreed by the emperor. It's a match made in heaven, no one can compare. Ning, you see, this is fate. I wandered around, and outside Jichun Garden, I fell in love at first sight with you dropping your veil. It's good that it's not too late. It's good that you've already married into the Pingxi Prince's mansion. My brother hasn't consummated the marriage yet, right? I was the one who performed the wedding ceremony today. I was the one who went to pick you up for him. I was the one who completed the rituals for him. In name. This marriage doesn't count at all. I'll take you home right now. Tomorrow morning, we'll go to the palace and beg Uncle. I'll kneel in front of the main hall, beg him to change the imperial decree. As long as the names are swapped back, you'll still be my wife, my legitimate princess consort.
At the hairpin banquet, Peijin took the begonia and pinned it on the maid's hair.
Flowers suit a beauty. Only a beauty like you deserves this young lord's begonia flowers.
My lord, you gave the hairpin to a maid, so what about Wen Yanning, your betrothed? Are you really not going to marry her?
3 years ago, I asked my brother to take me to see her. As a child, she looked like a jade doll. But who knew that when she grew up, she'd look like a soggy, dead bun? Just one more look makes me sick. It's not that I won't marry her, but I, Peijin, have always loved beauties. Wen Yanning is ugly. Entering my household, she'd be lucky to be a concubine.
Only you, Lord Pei, the noble daughter of Grand Tutor Wen, is only fit to be your concubine.
The lady of a noble house reflects her husband's honor. Marrying such an ugly woman, wouldn't you be mocked every day? You probably wouldn't even want to enter the bridal chamber.
If Wen Yanning wants to be my wife, she should have knelt and taken my hairpin just now. Too bad, she missed her chance.
So Miss Wen wears a veil to hide her ugliness. I thought it was some important rule. But she's just afraid of scaring people. Lucky for noble daughters, even if you're so hard on the eyes, you can still marry a young lord. Not like us. If we were ugly, we'd have been sold to a night soil man.
What are you crying about? You're pretty sweet. Why compare yourself to that bun? From now on, this young lord will cherish you.
Peijin, if you don't want to marry me, I don't want to marry you either.
Miss, back in Jiangnan, you were known as the top beauty. Why does Prince Pei spread rumors everywhere, slandering your reputation? Why does Prince Pei spread rumors everywhere, slandering your reputation? Miss, aren't you going to explain?
Explain what? That what he saw wasn't my true face. That what he saw wasn't my true face. If he truly cared for me, he would have come to ask within these 3 years. If he truly cared for me, he would have come to ask within these 3 years. The day he came 3 years ago, I happened to have a rash. The day he came 3 years ago, I happened to have a rash. My face was so swollen. He took one look and judged my whole life. He took one look and judged my whole life.
Heaven envies beauty. This face is too showy. But my fate can't handle it. Wear a veil to cover it for now. Only when you marry a man who can suppress the beauty curse, a man among men, may you take it off. Only then can you remove it.
The Pei brothers are different after all. A fake. After all, it's a fake. Let's go. What a bad luck.
Oh no, miss, your veil. Oh no, miss, your veil.
It's fine. Don't bother picking it up.
No, miss. We have to go back and get it. No, miss. We have to go back and get it. Madam said the veil is a personal item. Madam said the veil is a personal item. The capital isn't as pure as Jiangnan. What if some lecher picks it up? What if some lecher picks it up?
It's already fallen.
No, we have to find it. Driver, turn back quickly. Hurry, hurry. It was right here. How did it disappear in a blink? But what if a lecher finds it? Your reputation will be ruined.
Don't worry, nobody wants it. Besides, your Mrs. reputation has already been trampled in the mud by Pei Jin today. Besides, your Mrs. reputation has already been trampled in the mud by Pei Jin today.
Hey Jin, you climbed the wall at midnight and sneaked into a young lady's courtyard. You climbed the wall at midnight and sneaked into a young lady's courtyard. What are you up to? Hey Jin, you climbed the wall at midnight and sneaked into a young lady's courtyard. What are you up to? Are you trying to anger me to death? Are you trying to anger me to death?
I already have a woman in my heart. I will marry no one else but her. I only wish to live with her, just the two of us, forever.
Bastard. What about your engagement with the Win family? I personally decreed it.
Please, uncle, allow me to break off the engagement with the Win family. Please, uncle, allow me to break off the engagement with the Win family.
Is your beloved the flower maid from that day's banquet? Is she the one from the flower pinning banquet? The maid who held the flowers?
No. It's not her. Uncle, I'm not sure who she is yet, but that heartbeat is like no other I've felt in my life. Please help me, uncle. Find the owner of this veil.
The Win girl? Isn't she the one who at your first birthday's grabbing ceremony refused the sword and jade seal and clung tightly to your hand? Now you truly want to, for a woman of unknown identity, treat my decree as a joke and insist on breaking off the engagement with the Win family.
If I love someone, it has nothing to do with her status or rank. Please, uncle, grant my wish. Help me find the owner of this veil.
Hey Ye, you also try to persuade this good-for-nothing brother of yours.
Pei Yi, 3 years no see. He's still the same.
Uncle, I have an idea. How about you betroth Wen Yanning to my brother? I think if you add a couple strokes to those two characters on the decree, wouldn't that become the character DA for Pei's eldest son?
Nanan, that veil. Isn't it the one you usually wear? Nanan, that veil isn't yours.
Pei Jin, what do you take my betrothal decree for? Do you think my words are worthless paper? Picking cabbages at the market? The ones you don't want, or find defective, and casually shove to your brother? Do you think everyone else in the world is dead, or that your brother is specially a collector of your leftovers? A good-for-nothing.
I wouldn't dare. It's just that I already have someone in my heart. If I marry Miss Wen, it would be doing her an injustice. Better to let my brother have her.
Injustice? You dare utter that word? You should take a piss and look at yourself, and look at the taste your mother had in choosing a man. Your brother takes after her in everything. That taste and vision have long since reached the heavens. A guy like you, whose head is full of nothing but a pretty face, dares to compare yourself to your brother? You've seen with your own eyes a woman you found so disgusting, and you think your brother would even look at her? Pei Jin? Are you trying to insult my taste, or make your brother sick? Pei, tell me yourself, how old are you this year?
Uncle, I have reached the age of 20.
This eldest son is also a strange one. At his age in the capital, most men already have kids running around, but he doesn't even have a concubine.
Exactly. Unlike the second son, who spends his days fooling around with women, his reputation.
Your brother is not like you. He keeps himself clean in the capital, crushing the hearts of so many noble ladies.
That's because he refuses to marry. Everyone in the capital knows his nasty temper.
Uncle, I have already said, the one my heart belongs to is already taken. In this life, I fear I will not marry.
That is why he petitioned back then to depose the eldest and establish the youngest.
For that vow, the eldest son specifically petitioned to have His Majesty install the second son, merely causing the Prince of Pingshi's line to end.
You still remember that vow? For a woman who is completely impossible, you gave up even the title of heir?
How enviable. What kind of extraordinary woman could make Pei Yi so deeply infatuated, swearing never to marry? And how could she be so cruel as to give up such a wonderful man?
Please.
Copycat. Wen Yanning. Do you want to marry me that badly?
Your Highness, no noise in the imperial presence.
You heard that I've been searching the city for a woman who lost her veil, so you deliberately brought such a thing to dangle in front of me. You want to get my attention. You think by covering your face you can pretend to be my beloved? My beloved is a fairy descended from heaven. Wearing a veil is to avoid the lecherous gazes of rogues. But you? You are nothing but a moldy steamed bun. Even through the veil, you stink to high heaven. It's worse than not wearing one. Spare me the nausea. Of course, an ugly woman like you finally got a chance to enter the palace and see me, so you'd cling to me like crazy.
Your Majesty, my daughter may not be a great beauty, but she is by no means.
Lord Wen must be out of his mind with worry. Prince Pei is the son of the Grand Princess and the beloved son of Prince Pingxi, the Emperor's own nephew. He is treated like a prince.
Indeed, the Wen family are nothing but external officials. If the prince wants to marry, he marries. If he wants to abandon, he abandons. How dare they despise the prince?
What, Lord Wen still not convinced? Just look at your daughter now, her unsightly demeanor.
He is, after all, still that unattainable celestial being. Your subject obeys your majesties will let your majesty decide.
Every single one of you gives me no peace. This marriage was personally arranged by the late prince. If I approve it today, how will I face my imperial sister? This matter, let's set it aside for now. All of you, get out. Grand Tutor Wen, you stay. I have something to ask you alone.
Yes.
Your Highness, this.
Get lost. When Yanning, stop hiding, I look at your eyes, they're barely passable. When you were little you were such a lovely, delicate child, of all the noble girls in the capital none could match your beauty. All these years I've been wondering what the little girl I was betrothed to would look like when she grew up. Even if she wasn't a stunning beauty, she should at least be presentable. Maybe the land of Jiangnan truly doesn't nurture people turning you into this hideous thing. Your father should have sent you back to the capital sooner, wasted all my years of anticipation. Wen Yanning. Do you know what I used to think of you? When I was 8, I saw your portrait on my father's desk. You were so exquisite and lovely, then I even fantasized that when my fiancée grew up, she would certainly be the kind who stuns the capital, a veiled beauty of unparalleled grace. But reality slapped me hard in the face. Instead of the little fairy from the painting, I got a puffy steamed bun. Look at yourself now. How do you measure up to my past fantasies? What? Going to pull that trick again like at the hairpin banquet, playing hard to get with me, acting deliberately cold, so I think you're different. Wen Yanning. Your kind of tricks I've seen plenty in my romantic adventures, they're simply disgusting. That figure, how can it be so similar? Let me see. What the hell are you hiding?
Brother. Don't be rude.
Why are you crying? Wen Yanning. Do you have to marry me? If you insist. Not necessarily.
Mind your words, Your Highness. My marriage is solely in His Majesty's hands.
Wen Yanning. I just gave you an out. How dare you? Fine. Very well. Do you really think you're all that? Since you're so ungrateful, then I don't have to be polite. Whatever. You'd better remember what you said today. I'm telling you right now, I absolutely will never marry you, you ugly thing. Even if you die, don't even think about stepping foot in my house.
So, she wasn't set on marrying Pei Jin after all.
Miss, Lady Yangchang specifically instructed the prince to accompany you on the spring outing. But look, what time is it now?
Look. Isn't that the Wen family girl? She's been waiting here for an hour. How embarrassing.
It's one thing to be ugly, but also having no self-awareness.
The prince is going too far. He's doing this on purpose. Deliberately arriving late. He wants everyone in the capital to see Miss made a fool of. Miss, why don't we just set sail and not wait for him?
He's not coming. The spring scenery is quite peaceful without him.
Miss, why is the eldest young master here? Look at his clothes. He probably just left court and was dragged here by the second prince.
Pei Jin's intentions haven't changed at all. Before, to be closer to Pei Yi, I even accepted this ridiculous engagement. Since Pei Jin wants to push things along, why not go along with it?
Brother. Since you're here, why don't you have a good chat with Miss Wen? We're all family. Don't be so distant.
Your Highness, this is newly brewed flower fruit wine. It's perfect for the occasion.
This scent. Something's wrong. Pei Jin, to break off the engagement, you actually dare to use something like this?
Miss Wen, this wine is strong. A young lady out in public might damage her reputation. So, this wine, it's better not to drink it.
What's going on?
Brother, I'll leave Miss Wen in your care.
Young Master Pei, why do you look so pale? Pei Yi. Someone, come quickly, help, pull him up. I beg you.
Miss Wen, save me. I can't swim.
A man like him can't swim.
Oh my god. Isn't that the veiled Miss Wen from the Wen family? Why is she embracing the eldest young master? In public, they've already had intimate contact.
Does she not care about her reputation?
Why is she the one in the water? An ugly girl saving a handsome man? Did they get the script wrong? It seems my brother and Miss Wen are truly a match made in heaven. This dip in the water surely was an uncontrollable passion.
Your Majesty, word has spread throughout the capital. They say that Miss Wen and the eldest young Master Pei fell into the Kujiang River and embraced.
Do you think I don't know Pei Jin's intentions? But now everyone in the capital saw it. The die is cast. If I don't change my decree, where will the Pingxi Prince's mansion and the Wen family's face go? Issue my decree. The engagement between Pei Jin and the Wen family is annulled. A new decree will be issued. Wen Yanning shall be betrothed to the eldest son of the Pingxi Prince's mansion, Pei Yi.
Your Highness, we've checked all the veiled girls on East Street. None of them match.
Search again, the capital is only so big. Can she have disappeared into thin air? These common, gaudy women dare to wear veils like her?
This prince must be crazy. For a glimpse of a fallen veil, he's turned over every tailor shop in the city.
Half a month, still no news of her? Even if she vanished off the face of the earth, I, the prince, will dig her out.
Miss, the eldest young master's betrothal gifts have arrived. A full 18 chests. These veils, I'll put them in the most visible drawer of your dressing table. After the wedding, you can wear them anytime.
No. Press them all to the bottom of the chest.
Miss, isn't this your favorite female liana pattern? Didn't you used to say this pattern best suits your temperament?
Pei Jin is now searching the city for that veiled fairy. If he sees these, the consequences would be unthinkable. Once these 3 days pass, I will be his elder sister-in-law. These things must never see the light of day again. Pei Yi. He should be waiting ahead by now. Why him? Why Pei Jin? Could it be? Pei Ye ran away from the wedding at this point.
Oh, Miss Wen, look at my memory. I was so busy just now. I forgot to tell you. A sudden epidemic broke out in the west of the city. His Majesty urgently summoned. Young Master Pei just now was appointed as the chief of the Court of Judicial Review to personally investigate the source and treat the plague. So, Her Highness the Grand Princess ordered that the second young master stand in for his brother to receive the bride. That's for the honor of the royal family, isn't it?
A lifelong event like marriage. And the groom just ran off. What kind of honor is that? The Pei family doesn't respect our young lady at all.
Baozo, say no more. Young Master Pei is serving His Majesty. That's official business. Pei Jin is not much to look at, but standing in for his brother to receive the bride is still better than marrying a rooster. At least, the gates of the Prince of Pinx's mansion, I'm entering today, no matter what.
Look at the young prince's face. You'd think he's attending a funeral.
Standing in for his brother to receive the bride, and having to welcome the girl he despises most, the steamed bun. No wonder he's scowling.
Wen Yanning, don't get too cocky. I'm only here today out of respect for Mother. Otherwise, I'd have left you waiting at the door.
Is this really Miss Wen?
Oh my god, her looks. I've lived in the capital for 16 years, and never seen such beauty.
Why is it you? Why? Is it you?
Second young master. Second young master. The guests are waiting for you to toast. Second young master, it's time to go out. Quick, the young prince might have had too much to drink. Quickly help him out to rest.
Spare me, young prince.
Wrong. You must have made a mistake. This isn't right. The bride is definitely not Wen Yanning, that ugly steamed bun. How could it be her? You swapped her, didn't you? There must be a mistake. The bride is not Wen Yanning. She's not. Who are you? Wen Yanning is a fat and ugly steamed bun. You servants dare to conspire to deceive me? Swapping her with a seductress?
Second young master must be overjoyed. Such a beautiful sister-in-law, and he says she was swapped.
Exactly. Back then, he rejected her for being ugly. Now that he sees a fairy, he must be kicking himself. That's why he's talking nonsense.
Second young master, you can't say that. This is a marriage decreed by His Majesty. The sedan chair came directly from Grand Tutor Wen's mansion. How could it be fake?
Shut up, the beauty with the veil is the one, she's the one. This Wen Yanning definitely doesn't look like that.
Second master. Today is the first master's wedding day. Making such a scene here. Are you trying to make Her Royal Highness the Grand Princess lose face too?
Madam. Come look quickly. This bride is not at all you.
Second master is very drunk. He's starting to talk nonsense. Help him back to rest. Don't let him disturb the new mistress here.
Yes. Second master must be overjoyed, drank too much.
From now on, in this Prince Pinxie's mansion, I'm afraid it will be hard to have peace from now on.
No, it's not true. It's not true. Where is my veil? Where did my veil go?
Master, calm down, please. Your Highness. Is this what you're looking for? Your servant saw this treasure yesterday left on the wedding room floor. Afraid it would soil your eyes, I quickly took it away, cleaned it up, and kept it safe for you. Master, seriously. Your painting skills are getting more and more refined. Look at this, it's really well drawn. The pattern in this painting is absolutely exquisite. This daughter flower is so lifelike, your servant sees it's exactly the same as the one on this veil, embroidered exactly the same. No, the painted one is practically like a real one.
What did you say? What daughter flower?
It's this flower. Master, you painted all over the wall yourself, and now you're asking me? Master, you are a noble. Perhaps you don't know the common folk slang. This daughter is what we call Lady Vine around here. You painted it so detailed, your servant thought you loved this flower the most.
Lady Vine? This is the Lady Vine?
Yes. Haven't you always said that veiled fairy descended from the jade pool? The Lady Vine you painted is truly like a celestial grass. Oh. This servant understands now. It's this servant's clumsy tongue. You are a young master who studies the classics. Of course, you prefer more elegant names. Lady Vine, Lady Vine. This name does sound indeed more divine than daughter.
Lady Vine is daughter.
Yes. But if I may be so bold, the meaning of this flower is actually not good. This thing twists and tangles, it can't survive without a host. It's strange. In this capital city, apart from that great beauty you're looking for, only that eldest daughter of the Wen family, oh. Look at this servant's memory, now she should be called the eldest mistress. I heard, only she alone likes this kind of strange flower. Master, what did this servant say wrong? I only heard it from an old servant in the Wen mansion. They say that young lady is very strange. Since she was young, her clothes, handkerchiefs, even her shoes are embroidered with creeper vines. Master, think about it. Once you in the future marry that veiled fairy. She and the eldest daughter-in-law both like the same flower. Those two sisters-in-law will surely share interests and be as close as sisters.
Shut up. Stale buns.
You
are so uncouth. So it's her. It's actually her.
Miss, it's this late, and we still haven't heard back from the eldest young master, on this wedding night.
The plague in the west of the city is severe. The emperor tasked him with it. Pei Yi probably won't be back tonight.
The eldest young master had to pick this time. But maybe it's for the best. You've been busy all day, miss. So you can freshen up and rest early.
Pei Jin must be in an uproar by now. But I still don't know how to face Pei Yi. After all, he's the husband I forced into marriage. Bao Zhu, blow out the candles. I'm tired.
Yes, miss.
Don't be scared. It's me.
Pei Yi, you. How are you back? I thought the plague in the west was so bad the groom couldn't come back tonight.
The plague in the west has hidden truths. It's a big deal, so I can't make a scene. I took a shortcut back overnight to discuss a plan with my parents.
If it's so urgent, then go ahead, eldest young Master Pei. Your parents should still be awake. If you delay, the inner court might be locked. Business first. I wouldn't dare to hinder your future. Did he find me too talkative, or did I say something wrong? Why is eldest young Master Pei staring at me like that? You, could it be that you think these clothes are unclean? That makes sense. The plague in the west of the city is severe, and you just came back from there. You must be afraid of bringing bad luck to your parents. I was careless. I'll go tell Baoju to prepare water. You should change clothes first. After you wash off this dust, it's not too late to see them.
No need. It's getting late. Since you find preparing water troublesome, I'll go wash up myself later and change my clothes. You get some rest.
Why is he even more angry? Everyone says he's a cool, aloof immortal. But now I see, his temper is really strange. How is he easy to get along with? After thinking it over, I can only blame myself. I schemed in this game, forcing him to marry me, a woman he doesn't love.
Miss Ning. It's me. I know now, I know everything. The one who dropped her veil at the flower banquet that day was you. Wasn't it? You are the one I searched the entire capital, the one I desperately sought but couldn't find, my beloved. I was a fool. I was blind. What I said that day in the Imperial study, I deserve to die. I'm sorry, Miss Ning. I really didn't know it was you. If I had known, I would never have treated you like that. Please talk to me, okay? You can hit me or scold me, anything. As long as you forgive me, I'll do anything. Actually, since I was very young, I've truly liked you. You always say I don't cherish old feelings, but you don't know. The year you fell into the water vat, I really wanted to jump in with you. But later, your face was stung by wasps, swollen out of shape. I was too young then, young and impulsive, only caring about looks. I was afraid of people gossiping behind my back. Afraid they'd laugh at the heir of Pingxi Palace for marrying an ugly woman. So I came up with the despicable idea of calling off the engagement. I deserve to die. I really deserve to die. But heaven still favored me after all. Luckily, our marriage was decreed by the emperor. It's a match made in heaven, no one can compare. Ning, you see, this is fate. I wandered around, and outside Jichun Garden, I fell in love at first sight with you dropping your veil. It's good that it's not too late. It's good that you've already married into the Pingxi Prince's mansion. My brother hasn't consummated the marriage yet, right? I was the one who performed the wedding ceremony today. I was the one who went to pick you up for him. I was the one who completed the rituals for him. In name. This marriage doesn't count at all. I'll take you home right now. Tomorrow morning, we'll go to the palace and beg Uncle. I'll kneel in front of the main hall, beg him to change the imperial decree. As long as the names are swapped back, you'll still be my wife, my legitimate princess consort. Ning, don't be afraid of the rumors. The plague area in the west of the city where my brother went, it's really sinister. I heard from the people at the Court of Judicial Review, the plague there is horrifying. The whole body turns black, blood oozes from the 7 orifices. Whether Pei Yi can survive and come back from that godforsaken place is still up in the air. Even if something happens to him, in our dynasty, the tradition of a younger brother inheriting his elder brother's wife and succeeding 2 branches of the family has long been established. As long as I'm willing, who would dare to say a word against it? Then you will still be the princess consort of the Pingxi Prince's mansion, with all the glory. If you don't agree to come with me now, could it be that you really want to live as a widow right after getting married, becoming a miserable widow? My nose.
Brother, you just said, who died in the west of the city? Sneaking into your elder brother's bridal chamber late at night, saying those rebellious words to your sister-in-law. You seem to really wish I were dead.
Brother, let me explain. I didn't mean it that way. I did it for Ning.
Since you think this marriage doesn't count, and you think I won't come back, do you want me to die out there so you can inherit your sister-in-law?
Oh no, if Pei Yi beats his own brother to death here, the Pingxi Prince's mansion will be completely ruined. Pei Yi, stop. Don't cause a death here. He's jealous. He thinks I'm protecting Pei Jin.
Pei Jin. You change your mind at every turn. You go back on your word. This marriage was something you begged and pleaded to cancel. Now the imperial decree has been issued, the bride has entered the house, and you break into the bridal chamber late at night to cause trouble. What do you think the emperor's decree is? A joke?
Mother, it's not that I wanted to take my brother's wife. It's that my brother took my wife.
Nonsense. How dare you spout such rubbish here?
Rubbish? You've all been fooled by him. My brother always puts on a front of being aloof and proud, above worldly affairs, but he's actually the most calculating. That day on the pleasure boat at Kujiang, my brother fell into the water on purpose. He, Pei, could dive into the palace lotus pond at age 3. He's a better swimmer than anyone. He can't swim at all. He was just putting on an act to ruin Wen Yanning's reputation, so His Majesty would change the betrothal decree.
Shut up.
Mother, take a look for yourself. The veiled beauty I searched for half a month, whom I dreamt of day and night, is Wen Yanning. She's the one I wanted to marry. My brother schemed and stole her from me. No. It's not just the boat incident, it goes further back. Not just falling into water. From the very beginning, my brother has been planning this for a long time. He had his eye on Wen Yanning long ago.
Hey Jin. You've gone mad. What nonsense are you spouting now? Your brother is pure and self-disciplined, upright in conduct. How could he be as absurd and vile as you?
I'm crazy? Mother, you've always thought my brother is a flawless celestial being, that he always gives in to me, his younger brother. But do you know how deep his scheming is under that sanctimonious facade? Father. Mother, if you don't believe me, go search brother's study right now and see what's in his secret compartment, what shady things he's hiding.
This whose little girl is this?
The person in this painting is me. This is me at my grandmother's house in Jiangnan.
The evidence is irrefutable. Brother, how can you still deny it? This scheme of yours, you've hidden it deep. All these years, in front of the whole capital, you pretended to be detached and pure, indifferent to women. Even father, who had long intended the heir title for you, generously gave it to me, so that the whole world would see you as someone who doesn't contend, indifferent to fame and fortune, a celestial brother removed from earthly desires. I thought you were the best brother in the world. I never expected that from back then. You were planning to take my fiancé. You hypocritical fake. You liar.
Pei Yi, tell mother. What is going on here? Did you really have such intentions from so early on?
The girl in the painting turns out to be the current eldest daughter-in-law.
So all these years, the one he spoke of, the one his heart belongs to, whom he would never marry, the mysterious first love, has actually been me all along. I've been foolishly jealous of myself for so many years. I have no right to call him scheming. After all, I've been plotting against him for a long time too.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Enough. Since it's come to this, it's pointless to force anyone. Children have their own blessings. We as parents can't control everything.
Ning, did you hear that? Father and mother mean, if this marriage is unjust, you can choose again according to your own heart. If you don't want to marry my brother, in this Pingxi prince's mansion, no one has the right to force you. Back then, I was a jerk, I was blind, but now I know it's you. I'll make it right. I'll treat you well, for the rest of my life.
You looked like a child who had done something wrong waiting to be punished. Second young master, your kindly sentiment I do appreciate. But I am unwilling to remarry. The title is settled, the imperial decree has been issued. Since I married Pei Yi, I will be forever his wife. In life, I am a Pei. In death, I am a Pei's spirit.
Ninger, why? Don't you remember our childhood? That year, I took you to play in the backyard of the princess mansion, and you accidentally fell into that big water vat. No servants were around, it was I never gave up, even though my fingernails were torn. I desperately tried to pull you out. At that moment I thought, if I really couldn't save you, I would go with you and jump in and drown as well, but I saved you in the end. Our fate was sealed from the moment I pulled you out of that vat. I've liked you for a long time, that's why all these years I've been so attached to my betrothed. Could it be that you don't feel the same way?
Are you done, Pei Jin? But people change. Like the young Pei Jin who risked his life to pull me out of that vat. He even swore to protect me for life.
Yes, I've always remembered. I never forgot.
But you forgot. At the hairpin flower banquet just half a month ago, you said in front of those playboys, when Yanning is ugly, she can only be a concubine in the mansion. Do you remember what you called me? You said I was a stale steamed bun. You said an ugly girl like me wears a veil just to hide my ugliness. You said marrying me was the greatest shame of your life. Pei Jin, not all injuries can be mended by a so-called, like. What you like has always been just a pretty face, not me, Wen Yanning.
Karma. Indeed, karma.
Get some rest. I have urgent business in the west of the city. I'll take my leave now.
Pei Yi. We haven't drunk the wedding wine yet, and the groom is already running off.
You're not angry?
Angry? Why would I be?
Just now in the hall, Pei Jin made such a scene. I thought, you chose me in the end, just to spite him. Or for the Wen family's reputation, I thought. You blamed me for plotting this for so long, and didn't want to see me.
Master Pei, do you think I used you as a pawn to anger Pei Jin?
I only hate myself for being born too early. I only hate. That heaven is so unfair, forcing me to be born 3 years earlier.
What's wrong with being 3 years older? Lord of the court, now you're concerned about age.
If I were only a year older than you, if I had been at your first birthday ceremony, then the name on the imperial decree would have been mine from the start. I hate that I'm 3 years older. I hate that fate only recognizes that absurd childhood betrothal. It made me wait in the shadows, for 10 years, guarding you.
Pei Yi. You fool. Do you really think I chose you just to spite Pei Jin? Actually, the one I've always loved is you. I love you. So much that, to be closer to you, to have a rightful reason, to enter the Pingxi Prince's mansion, I was even willing to bear that ridiculous betrothal, and be that bastard Pei Jin's fiancé. What? Lord of the court. Can't tell truth from lies now. Pei Jin always talks about saving my life. But he probably forgot. The second half of that kindness was actually from you. The time I fell into the princess's large water vat, Pei Jin didn't give up. That fool just desperately pulled my arm to lift me up. He tried very hard, but he knew nothing but brute force. He left bloody marks on my wrists, skin torn open, still couldn't get me out.
At that time, it must have hurt a lot.
Later, he was probably terrified. He ran crying to you. After you came, you just glanced at the vat, and immediately decided to pick up a rock from the garden and smash that vat. Pei Jin, he was hopping around anxiously, shouting, "This is mother's favorite celadon jar with lotus patterns and double handles, don't break it." You smashed the vat and saved me, but for that, the princess made you kneel all night. Even so, you didn't tell on me and Pei Jin. You took all the blame.
It was my duty.
Then later, 3 years ago, I got stung by wasps on my face. It was swollen beyond recognition. Even I thought I looked ugly. I hid in the garden crying day and night. Pei Jin secretly came to take a look, got so scared he ran away on the spot. But you, the Chief Justice of the court, actually stole the princess's imperial face cream, climbed over the wall in the dead of night to put it on me. Pei Yi, you see, you protect me in every way. You think of everything ahead of time. You're so good. Why would I choose not to like you, but instead go for that Pei Jin?
Ning, my feelings for you are the same. I like you. I've liked you for a full 10 years.
Pei Yi. I just remembered something. That time 3 years ago, when Pei Jin came to peek at me, after I got stung by wasps. The timing was way too convenient. You brought him there, didn't you? You deliberately chose the time when my face was ugliest, when I was crying the hardest, and took him over, am I right? You knew all along that Pei Jin only cares about looks. You wanted to scare him off. Well done, Pei Yi. So you were already scheming back then. The Chief Justice of the court's tactics, you actually used them on me. Spill it. What else are you hiding from me?
Ning, I'm sorry. My thoughts were despicable. I actually stooped to using such low, underhanded means to compete. Someone like me. I was never worthy of a Ning. If you're angry, yell at me. Or hit me. Just don't abandon me.
You. Pei Yi. When you look like this, do you really think I have a heart of stone? The way you are. It reminds me of that odd-eyed lion cat I used to have. That cat was usually very aloof, wouldn't pay attention to anyone, but every time it wanted a treat, it could always put on this pitiful look, making people want to give it their heart. Oh, well. Since I liked you before, and I've fallen for you now, I guess that's your skill. Baozu. These past 2 weeks, that young master in the mansion, he hasn't left the house at all, has he?
Miss, I was just about to tell you. You think he doesn't want to come out? He can't. I just heard from the main house kitchen, the young master committed a huge blunder, and the princess gave a strict order, confining him to his own courtyard. He's not even allowed to step out the gate.
Confined.
What's on your mind, Aning?
I'm listening to Bao Zhu about my younger brother. How did he anger Mother, to make her so furious, that he's been confined for so long?
Mother arranged a concubine for Pei Jin.
Given his temper, he'd obediently comply. Who is she? Do I know her?
You know her too. It's that maid at the flower hairpin banquet, the one he personally placed flowers in her hair. See Yin.
Her.
Your Highness. At the flower pin ceremony that day, you personally pinned flowers for me, the whole capital saw it. Now people are pointing fingers at me. There's no one else I can turn to but you. I beg you to give me a title.
A title? I can give you 10,000 gold pieces, 1,000 acres of fertile land, and ensure you live comfortably for life. But this heart of mine was long ago pledged to the moon in the sky. Even if the moon no longer shines on me, I cannot marry another. Not even a concubine. Get out.
I say, Cin, you are way too delusional. His Highness is looking for a celestial maiden. And you, a pheasant, want to perch on a golden branch? You should take a look at yourself in the mirror. What a joke. What is she going to do?
So, after Si Yin was rescued, Mother, to preserve the prince's reputation, forced Pei Ye to take her in. She also grounded him. Pei Yi. Si Yin jumping into the river, and those playboys who just happened to be there, really had nothing to do with you. I can't help but feel this trap was set so smoothly. Even the timing, location, and witnesses were perfect.
Aning. I am different from Pei Jin. In my eyes, having you by my side in this life is already the greatest gift from heaven. My heart only has so much space if I squeeze another person in. It feels too cramped.
Oh, really? Is Master Pei really so aloof? I don't believe it.
My lady, how could you think so ill of me? Before marriage, a man, if he cannot remain chaste for his wife, how is he different from a rotten cabbage on the street? That kind of man not only has a dirty body, even the marrow of his bones stinks. If I were as cheap as them, I would have long banged my head against the family temple and begged for purity. How would I dare stand by your side? Defiling your eyes for nothing? My lady, don't you agree?
Yes. My husband is absolutely right. That kind of rotten cabbage without self-respect, how can it compare to you? In my heart, my husband is naturally the cleanest and most precious person in this world. No one can compare.
It's not like that. I was drugged and forced into Cian's room. I was framed. I never touched her. Now, I really have nothing left. My reputation, my innocence, and you.
You are so good.
All gone.
Reporting to the princess, these days, His Highness has been drinking daily at Spring Breeze Pavilion. On the way back today, he suddenly felt a burning heat as if his organs were on fire. We servants had no choice but to.
Wretch. What a wretch.
How much did he drink to be burning like this?
Your Highness, it's not caused by alcohol. It's a Miao Jiang love tai gu worm.
Speak. What happened?
Forgive me, Your Highness. A few days ago, the young prince on the street. Once. He casually flirted with a Miao woman. Today, that woman stopped his carriage. She said since the prince took a concubine, he broke her heart. She demands an explanation.
He flirted with her, and he doesn't even remember her name?
The young prince was very drunk then. He couldn't recall who she was. In her anger, she directly put the goo worm into his wine.
Is there an antidote? Speak quickly. No matter the cost, no matter what it takes, we must save Jinner.
This goo is extremely sinister. If not cured within 3 days, the prince's body will dry up, he'll bleed from all orifices and die.
Since it's a goo poison, what is the cure?
This poison can only be cured if the prince is intimate with someone he truly loves. Yin and yang complement each other. Only then can it be dissolved.
I am the prince's concubine. I am his woman. Let me save the prince.
Ning, sister Ning.
Why is everyone looking at me? You want me to be the antidote here. Pei Jin, he's not worthy.
Have you heard? The prince's goo poison, only the eldest young mistress can cure it.
But isn't that breaking all propriety? The eldest sister-in-law is like a mother. This time, the second young master really stirred up a hornet's nest. Where will the prince's mansion's face be placed?
Could it be? We must watch my son bleed from all orifices. And bleed to death?
Ning. There's an old matter. I've never told anyone. At age 8, Pei Jin and I both caught the plague. The illness struck fiercely. The mansion was in chaos. The imperial physician said, this disease is dangerous. 9 out of 10 die. The imperial pharmacy scoured their stores. They ran 3 horses to death, and only managed to gather from beyond the pass the one and only secret medicine. There was only 1 dose of medicine, but there were 2 lives at stake.
Your parents chose you.
Father and mother deliberated all night. Outside the door, I could hear Pei Jin. In the next room, wailing in agony. His cries grew weaker and weaker. In the end, they fed that life-saving medicine to me, the legitimate eldest son. Thankfully, Pei Jin was lucky to survive. He pulled through by sheer will. He didn't suffer any lasting effects. But from that day on, whenever I close my eyes, I can hear his cries for help from his sickbed. For 20 years, I haven't had a single peaceful night's sleep. So I owe him. Over the years, I've risked my life to earn merits. I've tried my best to be good to him. I let him have our parents' favor. The position of heir to the Prince of Pingxi's mansion, I gave that up too. Even though he spent his days being reckless, fooling around with women, causing huge disasters, I still concealed, protected, and cleaned up after him. Everything I could give up, everything I couldn't, I gave it all up. Only you, Ning. I can't bear to give up.
Are you worried I'll save him, or are you blaming yourself about that medicine back then?
Ning. If he dies, I'll never escape it in this life. I'll live in guilt forever.
To be honest, about him being poisoned to death, my heart feels nothing, not a ripple. His fate today is entirely of his own making. But Pei Ye, you remember this, this is called what goes around comes around. All these years, he's been womanizing, recklessly toying with others' true hearts, accumulating countless emotional debts. Now being poisoned by that meow girl is simply his deserved retribution. Pei Yi, do you know why I like the Dodder flower? Because you are the female creeping vine, I am the Dodder flower. The world says, the Dodder is an unlucky parasitic flower, unable to live without its host. But in my eyes, they've never been humble. On the contrary, they support each other, entwined and dependent. They live together and die together. This is my ideal way for a couple to be. Pei Yi, you are my creeping vine, I am your Dodder. Except for you, no one's life or death can stir my heart. Pei Yi, do you trust me?
Ning, my life is yours. I trust you.
All right. For the next 3 days, no matter what I do, no matter how absurd the rumors outside are, you have to go along with me. No tantrums, no jealousy. Can you do that?
Okay, I'll go along with everything. As long as you don't leave me.
Ning, little Ning. Little Ning, you feel for me, don't you? You're willing to save me? I knew it. You still have a place for me in your heart. Don't look. It's dirty. Don't be scared.
Pei Jin, I can't save you. This poison can only be cured by 2 people who truly love each other. But toward you, I have not the slightest romantic affection.
What about before?
Pei Jin. From beginning to end, I was willing to marry into the Prince of Pingxi's mansion, never for you, but to be closer to Pei Yi.
So I'm the one who's been deluding myself. I'm just a substitute. No. I'm not even worth a substitute.
I've brought the person. Pei Jin, any more questions?
The antidote, give me the antidote. I'll give you a title. 10,000 taels of gold. Just remove this love curse, I'll agree to anything.
Pei Jin, what are you pretending for? Like a spent arrow? You act pretty convincingly.
You, what are you laughing at? You're the one who poisoned me. Hurry up and save me, or I'll have my father chop off your head.
I never poisoned you in the first place. That day I just saw you acting like a scumbag, harassing decent women, and I didn't like it. So I tossed some ordinary itching powder, and made up some lies to scare you. Who knew you'd actually believe it, and scared yourself half to death?
Not poisoned? Impossible. These 3 days, my organs were burning, my whole body hot. It clearly is impossible.
Think about it. How could such a miraculous poison exist? And require getting close to your soulmate to cure it? If such a treasure existed, would I waste it on a scumbag like you? I'd have used it to become the queen of Miaojang. Why would I bother talking to you here? I just didn't expect the heir of the prestigious Pingxi Prince's mansion could be scared half to death by a few lies. That's the price of toying with true feelings. A guilty conscience, restless days and nights. You scared yourself to death.
So, there was never any poison. He just scared himself to death.
Self-inflicted suffering. No escape. Take him away.
Did you hear? The second heir wasn't poisoned, it was a psychological problem. Scared almost to death by a few lies.
It's all over town. The whole capital is laughing at him. They say the young master is the most cowardly heir in the history of the Pingxi Prince's mansion. Such a disgrace is truly unheard of. From now on, how will he ever show his face in the capital?
After this, Pei Jin's heart will probably never be arrogant again. He'll never dare to flirt with girls again, or toy with others' feelings.
I don't care if he's arrogant or not. All I care about is whether a Ning feels satisfied now.
Satisfied, very satisfied.
Pei Yi, Chief Minister of the Court of Judicial Review, discerning the smallest detail, uncovered the source of the epidemic west of the city within half a month, captured the chief rebel of the previous dynasty, saved the people from misery, and greatly pleased us. We hereby bestow upon him the title Marquis of Dingyan, grant him a mansion in Chang'an Ward, and appoint him Grand Tutor to the Crown Prince. So decreed.
Your servant, Pei Yi, thanks His Majesty for his immense grace. Long live the Emperor. 10,000 years.
Long live the Emperor.
10,000
years.
Now that's a son of the Pei family.
Miss. Oh no, from now on, we should call you Marchioness. The new mansion in Chang'an Ward is so huge. It's 3 times bigger than our one mansion. I heard His Majesty even specially awarded a courtyard full of Zaifu crabapple trees, just like the ones in our courtyard. Let's move quickly.
Is everything moved? Did we leave anything behind?
Everything's here. It's just that the second young master hasn't shown up all day. I heard he's locked himself in his room, and didn't even come out when the prince and the eldest princess called. He won't eat, won't drink, just sits there.
This tune.
Don't be scared, Sister Ning. I'll play this to lull you to sleep. I'll stay with you even if it thunders. I'll protect you for life.
Why does this sound so creepy? It sounds like someone crying. It's scary in broad daylight.
A Ning. The wind is cold. Let's go.
Okay,